Carrying the fear of being hunted down by the powerful tycoon Lai Shi, Yu Lingshuang quickly left Maduo. Immediately, she rented a car and drove along the highway. It took her more than 9 hours to reach Gyeongbokgung. After enduring many hardships and struggles, Yu Lingshuang finally arrived at the mansion. Ironically, she held the code to the mansion, but she couldn't open the door herself. Almost 10 minutes passed, and she was still standing in front of the door, torn between ringing the doorbell or leaving. Finally, she decided to ring the doorbell, unaware that Chen Yuan and Yang Weibei were having a romantic encounter. The sound of the doorbell startled them both out of their love-induced stupor. It was a close call for a situation that couldn't be put into words. Wang Meng quickly ran to open the door, and the mansion's doors swung open. Yu Lingshuang, with her slender figure hidden behind a bulky coat, face mask, and sunglasses, dressed discreetly and furtively, made Wang Meng suspicious. "Who are you?" At this moment, Yu Lingshuang didn't know where the safe haven was. 9 hours of running had left her physically and mentally exhausted. As soon as Yu Lingshuang took off her mask and sunglasses, Wang Meng exclaimed in shock, "Oh, Yu Lingshuang, it's you?" Yu Lingshuang replied with a hesitant tone, Meng, is your brother at home? I have something important to discuss with him." Thinking that Yu Lingshuang was a secret agent, Wang Meng's initial surprise turned into coldness. Immediately, she yelled in a furious tone, "Get out! He has already forgiven you. Why are you back to look for him? This place doesn't welcome you." Yu Lingshuang choked up, wanting to explain, but the words seemed to get stuck in her throat. "I know I've wronged your brother," she said, but Wang Meng couldn't forgive Yu Lingshuang. Any explanation now would only be excuses. She became more and more agitated. "Don't say anything more. I trusted you like a sister, yet you meddled in my brother's affairs, completely insincere. You even wanted to harm him. Get out immediately. You are a fraud." Chen Yuan's words of always forgiving had driven her to drive for over 800 kilometers, more than 9 hours to find him, but Wang Meng's actions caused Yu Lingshuang to be deeply hurt. Yang Weibei heard the noise outside, then asked with a skeptical look, Meng seems to be arguing with someone, rarely seen the girl so hot-headed like this." Chen Yuan, with keen hearing, immediately recognized the voice of Yu Lingshuang. He quickly got up, put away the chessboard, and left the computer table. "Let's go see." As Chen Yuan and Yang Weibei walked down the stairs, they saw Wang Meng chasing away Yu Lingshuang. Chen Yuan saw Yu Lingshuang's face and immediately rejoiced like crazy. "It's really Yu Lingshuang, awesome. Finally, the sister is back. I've been waiting for her to come back so I can spend money for her, and I still have to manage Fiti and real estate. You've been missing for a few days, making the high-level leaders bother me every day, even demanding my WACAT, and so many contract files, work emails. I'm not the CEO, I'm too lazy to even accept packages. Just hope you guys don't bother me anymore, but you still keep sending messages reporting all sorts of trivial matters. Luckily, Yu Lingshuang came back at the right time. Finally, someone to free me from this hell. Now I can play Go to my heart's content." Wang Meng still shouted angrily, "Get out! Never come to look for my brother again, he will never see you." Yu Lingshuang bowed her head and turned away, saying, "Okay, sorry to bother you." At this moment, Yu Lingshuang's eyes seemed to have lost all their light, and her mind was completely immersed in despair as if she had lost all hope. "I don't know the meaning of my life. I don't know what to do next. I am completely lost. In this world, I have no one to rely on. I am alone with no family or friends. I am just a wanderer taken in by Lai Shi. From a young age, I have been taught to be loyal to Lai Shi for life. That is the meaning of my existence. But now, even Lai Shi does not forgive me. So, who should I serve? It's all falling apart. I have lost my master, which means I have lost my value. Where is my home? And I have done something so unforgivable. How could Lim Yong-won forgive me? It's all just my foolish dream." As soon as Yu Lingshuang turned to leave, taking each step as if in a trance, at that moment, Chen Yuan reached out and grabbed Yu Lingshuang's arm, pulling her in strongly, his grip strong enough to make her unable to refuse, especially since this strength came from the warmth in his heart. "Wait," then Chen Yuan casually instructed, "You're back. Hurry in. What are you waiting for?" Seeing Shen Yuan pulling Yu Lingshuang in, Wang Meng couldn't help but scold. "What are you doing? What are you doing?" Chen Yuan directly interrupted Wang Meng and then ordered, "Don't mention the past anymore. Yu Lingshuang is my personal assistant. Meng, go down and cook some noodles. Look at her like that. She must be hungry." Wang Meng was treated like this by Chen Yuan. She kept yelling, "Did you ask me to cook noodles for her to eat? You are really too much. I completely stand by you, and you talk to me like this." At a critical moment, Yang Guibai hurriedly pulled Wang Meng Meng away, saying, "Oh my, it seems like he has something to say to her. Meng Meng, let's go to the kitchen." Shen Yuan continued to urge as he walked. "Yu Ling Shuang, come with me to the basement for a moment. There are a few things I need to discuss with you." Yu Ling Shuang followed Chen Yuan to the study. By now, she had been silent for a long time, but finally couldn't hold back any longer. "I'm sorry, boss. I have to tell you something. 30 billion you gave me, I have lost it." After admitting a mistake, Yu Ling Shuang's words immediately became anxious. $30 billion. How can it be explained casually with just a sentence? Such a huge financial loss is difficult for the boss to accept. It could even lead to intense anger. Making mistakes means accepting all punishment. Whether Chen Yuan wants to scold or even act aggressively like hitting, I am willing to take responsibility. Then Yu Ling Shuang mentally prepared to face Chen Yuan's judgment, but after standing in silence for over 20 seconds, Chen Yuan's face did not show any signs of anger. He looked into Yu Ling Shuang's eyes with a hint of enjoyment in his gaze. Finally, Chen Yuan spoke sincerely, completely from the heart. "I thought it was a big deal. Turns out it's only 30 billion. Chen Yuan's reaction to Yu Ling Shuang's offer is truly perplexing. Why would he have a feeling of enjoyment? Yes, it is indeed a feeling of enjoyment. Oh, did he really just throw away 30 billion without a second thought? Seeing Yu Ling Shuang's extreme astonishment, Chen Yuan's sincere eyes became even more genuine than ever, without any hint of reproach, even containing a more heartfelt emotion than before. "My secretary, indeed, you have not disappointed me. From the very beginning, I have felt that you are a talent, and reality has proven that. You are a true talent, and I need someone like you by my side. This time, I sincerely invite you to join my team. Please do not refuse." At this moment, Yu Ling Shuang's frail body trembled slightly. The long-suppressed indignation finally found a haven, and most importantly, her long-frozen heart began to melt. Chen Yuan did not deceive me, keeps his word. Word spoken is worth 1,000 in gold. No matter what I do, this man always forgives and accepts me unconditionally. His trust is even stronger than Jin Jia news 1,000 times over, leaving me deeply impressed. The more she thought about it, Yu Ling Shuang seemed to be unable to control the intense emotions in her heart. Since she was a child, I rarely shed tears, almost never cried. I have gone through so much suffering to become stronger than the normal girls. Whether the Lai Shi family treated me badly, Shen Yuan has never abandoned me. Even when my face was disfigured and I became too ugly to face others, even pedestrians avoided me out of fear. But not Shen Yuan. He has always been like this, a loyal man. His character and intelligence are excellent. Yu Ling Shuang's mind, which had been confused, now seemed to be illuminated. Lin Yongwon was like a bright lighthouse, lighting the way forward for her. Finally, Yu Ling Shuang really couldn't hold back anymore. Tears welled up in her eyes. "Boss, why are you so good to me? Why? I have wandered through half of my life, only regretting not meeting you. If you don't mind me, I would like to worship you as my foster father. From now on, I am willing to follow my foster father until I die." Chen Yuan quickly held Yu Ling Shuang, refusing while seriously reprimanding. "Oh my, what are you doing? I am your boss, not your foster father. Quickly get up. Don't cry anymore. Do you think that by crying I will soften my heart towards you? No way. At most, I can give you a day off, and tomorrow, immediately take over Fight Tea and real estate for me. Do you not understand that there is a mess waiting for you to solve at the company? And don't think just because you are a girl, you can be lazy. That does not exist where I am. This time, when you come back, I will definitely exhaust you." Chen Yuan's indifferent words and expressions seemed like that of a ruthless boss exploiting his workers. But when Yu Ling Shuang heard those words, they felt like a spring sun shining into her icy heart. That sunlight melted the thick layer of snow, making her once resilient soul suddenly soft and warm, bringing her a sense of finding home. Finally, her life had meaning again. No need to sink into confusion anymore. After that, Yu Ling Shuang asked excitedly, "Is it true? Are you really willing to let me take over Fight Tian real estate? Actually, if it's difficult for you, I can start from the lowest level." Chen Yuan sneered, showing no interest. "Quit babbling. Of course I want you to take over Fight Tian real estate. You built it, so you have to take over. Do you still want me to clean up this mess for you? You hired so many workers, I don't even know what to do with them. And if you don't take over, tens of thousands of workers will be left unemployed." Chen Yuan was not joking as he pulled out a powerful black card and handed it to Yu Ling Shuang. "Also, I trust no one else. There's no one as talented as you, and I only trust you. Take this card. It contains $50 billion. The password is 68. Yu Ling Shuang felt as if she had been struck by lightning. Looking at the sparkling black card in front of her, she couldn't help but feel bewildered and breathless. Just lost 30 billion and now Chen Yuan has given me another 50 billion. At the same time, he also entrusted me to continue managing Fitian real estate. Why does he treat me so well? I have betrayed him many times, but why does he always trust me? I really don't deserve his trust like this. Finally, the seemingly impregnable wall has completely collapsed. Yu Lingshuang's goodwill score now has reached 90 points. As the system announced, Chen Yuan's face was extremely excited. Oh my god, finally a breakthrough, brilliant. Assessing the target to lick boots, number 13. Yu Lingshuang for the master, successful breakthrough of goodwill score to 90 points. Congratulations to the master for successfully counterattacking the target to lick boots, number 13, spending a total of 166 billion and rewarding the master $10,600,000,000. Suddenly, a sound of ding rang out and Yu Lingshuang successfully transformed into a female companion, rewarded with 50 enhancement points. Ting! Congratulations to the owner for obtaining the skills of disguise, hidden control in the workplace, proficient in combat, expert monster, expert hacker, expert herbal tea maker, expert cook, expert wine drinker, expert astronomer, expert painter, expert guzzling player, proficient in English, and expert fashion designer. Looking at the continuous notification system, Chen Yuan's face was ecstatic. This reverse raid has yielded 13 skills and 50 enhancement points. Truly a fat harvest. Not to mention, just the commission from this reverse raid has reached over 10 billion. It seems that putting in a lot of effort for Yu Lingshuang was worth it. Indeed, the harvest and effort are proportional. I should have given her a few 100 billion more. Yu Lingshuang had been manipulated psychologically by Chen Yuan several times in a cruel manner, which ignited a fiery passion and determination in her heart. She raised her hand and declared firmly, "Boss, I swear to never betray. If I do, may I be struck by lightning and die." Chen Yuan looked into Yu Lingshuang's sincere eyes and felt the trust and loyalty from her heart. Then he happily patted her on the shoulder. "That's right, my secretary Yu. From now on, we are family." Chen Yuan's statement, "We are family," made Yu Lingshuang feel deeply moved. "I don't have a name at the orphanage. The name Yu Lingshuang was given to me by Lai Shi, but now I have completely cut off all ties with Lai Shi, so I don't want to use that name anymore. Instead, I want to reclaim the name Xiao Yu, the familiar name that close friends at the orphanage often call me." Thinking about it, Yu Lingshuang shyly looked at Chen Yuan and said, "Boss, in the future, can you call me Xiao Yu? I prefer it when people call me Xiao Yu. Back when I was young, everyone called me that." To Chen Yuan, calling her Xiao Yu or Secretary Yu didn't make much difference. After agreeing with her request, he went straight to the point and explained, "All right, Xiao Yu it is. I called you down to the basement to give you something. Lately, I've been researching and concocting a special cream for the scars on your face." As he spoke, Chen Yuan packed the cream into a large box and then handed it to Yu Lingshuang with genuine sincerity in his eyes. "Apply it 3 times a day, and in about 2 weeks, it should be almost gone." Touched and tearful, Yu Lingshuang said, "All of this is for me, a busy boss with countless projects, each worth hundreds of billions. It still finds the time to research and prepare cream for me. No matter the effectiveness of the cream, his intentions are sincere. He really is an amazing boss." Thinking of this, Yu Lingshuang felt grateful from the bottom of her heart. Once again, tears rolled down her cheeks like raindrops. At the same time, Yang Weibai and Wang Meng were behind the kitchen cooking noodles for Yu Lingshuang. But after being spoken to so rudely by Chen Yuan, Wang Meng sighed with a sense of injustice. "Sister Yang Weibai, why didn't you help me? He clearly told me to cook noodles for Yu Lingshuang. It's so unfair. I must add a lot of spicy pepper. Make her burn up with anger." As Wang Meng poured the chili powder into the pot of noodles, she became more and more aggressive and angry. "No matter what, I will always stand by him. If anyone tries to harm him, I will never forgive. I absolutely will not allow a woman with an unpredictable mind to be by his side." Yang Weibai looked at this scene without feeling cold or shaky. This girl is also so cruel, pouring the whole jar of chili powder like that, but thinking that Chen Yuan is a person who is good at planning and has many tactics, Yang Weibai began to brainstorm, then gently advised Meng, "Calm down, your brother agrees to let Yu Lingshuang come back, may have ulterior motives. Don't be angry anymore, you almost ruined your brother's plan." Wang Meng curiously asked, "Plan? What plan?" Yang Weibai, "Tell me quickly." Yang Weibai propped her chin, looking very thoughtful. "Yu Lingshuang was originally a spy for Lai Shi, hiding by my brother's side to gather information. However, her intelligence activities were not successful. On the contrary, she provided false information that caused significant financial damage to Lai Shi, including ruined Jin Bank investment and Hongjian capital. At this point, Yang Guibai paused a bit. Although she made a mistake, Chen Yuan chose to forgive her. However, when she returns to Lai Shi, she will surely be suspected. Lai Shi may consider her a traitor and want to punish her. Yu Ling Shuang is at a dead end and can only rely on my brother. This is indeed a clever move. Wang Meng Meng continued to ask with a skeptical look, Miss Yang Guibai, I still don't quite understand. How can you be so smart? Yang Guibai continued to analyze. You have seen Yu Ling Shuang's personal file before. Under Lai Shi's management, she has reached a high position. Whether it's her personal abilities or the secrets she holds, I believe they exceed our imagination. When the Film City project begins, it will surely confront Lai Shi's business empire. Even though my brother has won a round, how can Lai Shi's empire tolerate it? They will not allow anyone to cut into this lucrative business and will even want to seize it at any cost. In the future, during the development of the Film City, they may still do many underhanded things. That's why my brother is putting in the effort to win over Yu Ling Shuang. Knowing the enemy and knowing oneself results in 100 victories. With Yu Ling Shuang's help, I believe Lai Shi's empire will be countered. This is proactive action leads to success. The one who strikes first against the enemy will create surprises, and it is these surprises that will lead to victory. Upon hearing this, Wang Meng Meng suddenly realized, so, keeping Yu Ling Shuang by my side has many benefits. Thank you for reminding me, I almost misunderstood him. He always cares for me so much, how could he bear to hurt me? Yang Guibai gently reassured, a spy betraying Shen Yuan is like a dagger straight into the enemy's heart. If Yu Ling Shuan holds some weaknesses or evidence against Lai Shi that they can't refute, it will be a slow-acting bomb. Lai Shi is a big force in the entertainment industry. Who knows what dirty secrets they are hiding, but in the entertainment industry, everyone knows. So don't blame him. He's under a lot of pressure. You have to be obedient. That's the only way to share the burden with him. Wang Meng Meng obediently nodded. You're right. I will be obedient. I'll start cooking noodles right now and I won't be capricious anymore. I will definitely listen to my older brother. After everything was cleared up, Wang Meng Meng no longer felt resentful and began to understand. Chen Yuan, you really have it hard from the outside. He seems to do nothing, but in reality, he has carried everything on his own and has thought very far ahead. He has predicted the hidden dangers and made arrangements beforehand. Thanks to his arrangements, everything has been successful. Yes, there are peaceful years, only because there is someone silently shouldering the burden for me. If this is his plan, then this bowl of noodles must be very important. I must support Chen Yuan well. 10 minutes later, Wang Meng Meng had finished cooking the noodles and set them out on the table. At that moment, Chen Yuan led Yu Ling Shuang out of the study room. Upon seeing the two of them, Wang Meng Meng joyfully called out to sister Yu Ling Shuang, come out here quickly, the noodles are ready. Yu Ling Shuang was both surprised and perplexed. Oh, just a moment ago, you were chasing me like a vicious dog. How come in just a short time you've completely changed with an attitude sweeter than sugarcane? Is it that children are all like this, saying that they've changed as soon as they change? But this change is too abrupt. I really can't understand it.